MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Trevor Cahill gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, when you think of Trevor Cahill, you think of one thing: power sinker. A lot of guys around the league refer to this guy as he throws a bowling ball. Sinker, slider guy, two-pitch guy, will occasionally throw a changeup. The key to Trevor Cahill, getting that power sinker in the strike zone. And if he is, you're going to see a boatload of ground balls.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Michaelkins for them.
He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
Whit Merrifield next to bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Polanco has a read on it, 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
The next Cub up, Juan Soto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Fielded cleanly. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
On the ground up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Zach Greinke will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. On the ground, softly towards second. Merrifield picks it up, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Matt, I'm going to keep an eye on Brian Reynolds. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Stepping in now, Anthony Alford. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
A ball and a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters. Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Greinke's ready. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
1 ball. Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now into the box is Pete Alonso. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
At the ball.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there. He'd be getting one back from the umpire.
3-1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So now here is Michael Conforto, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball one. I got a ball, one strike.
Alonso stands at first with one out. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
No, inside.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is in the air out to left field. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Second and third here, 1 man out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting up, the catcher, number 17.
So in now for Chicago, JT Realmuto, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, the pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Cubs lead it 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Another 0-2 from Greinke.
I got to count 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Greinke gets the sign. 0-1 on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. First pitch on its way. Trey Turner started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Another try at 2-2. Swing and a shot toward right center. Polanco moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone. Merrifield, a native of South Carolina. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has a solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Has a look, now the pitch. Merrifield leads off first with 1 away. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Pete Alonso. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Alford's under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. One left for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. So here's Adam Frazier, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Greinke has finished off more than 2,900 innings during his time in the major leagues and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. A windup and the 0-1. Down the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
Up next for the Buccos, Eric Gonzalez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Fouled off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And this is on the ground from Merrifield at second. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Now it'll be Jacob Stallings, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 2-0.
Trust me when I tell you no reception.
And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and a strike. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 0-1 on its way. A swing by Ramirez, and this one's soaring to right field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now the 1-0. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. In the dirt here. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Here comes the 0-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. As a look, now the pitch. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Here it is, the 3-0 is in there for strike 1. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all she wrote here for Trevor Cahill. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Cody Ponce answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Trey Turner will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Marte is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
The batter number 50, second baseman,
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Pulled toward right center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 1-0. There goes the runner. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Here's the 1-1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Merrifield at second with 2 down. Hey. 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates nothing. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and they can't run it down. Another 1-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box, Anthony Alford. And a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Alford is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Now to bat, Ke'Bryan Hayes. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And that misses ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Might have been ball 3 there, but he couldn't resist trying to pull that thing.
He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
The 3-2 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. Greinke comes set. 0-1 on its way.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So stepping in is Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball well outside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a
Ball
good
4.
eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that with too much.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez.
Count 1-0.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Nope,
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His 2nd home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
JT Brubaker gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that pitch out.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Starling Marte comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. One out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now another 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping up is Gregory Polanco. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Here's the 1-1. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The 2-2 one more time. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Standing in now, Colin Moran. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike. That's ball 3.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bryan Reynolds.
So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th, and that'll bring up Bryan Reynolds. First pitch on its way. Right side, but it's well foul.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Fouled off.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Greinke looks in. Here it is on 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
To the plate now, Whit Merrifield. Ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Alford's under it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
So next to hit is Juan Soto. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. Now here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Turner, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. Back goes Polanco, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 11 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings up Adam Frazier.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Merrifield scoops it up, and there's one down now.
When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Next to dig in, Eric Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next, it'll be Jacob Stallings, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result that's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now back, the designated hitter, Kevin.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Newman struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Marte is under it, and that retires the side. One left for Pittsburgh. They trail in this one 11-0. Jose Ramirez to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. His second coming back in the 5th. First delivery to him. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. The throw into second, and now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Chris Stratton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 46, Chris Stratton.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Ramirez stands at second with no outs. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. At the plate now, Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Stratton offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. A man at third with one away. And he misses again, ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So here is JT Realmuto, lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 4. From the belt, the pitch.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
0-1, here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-2 home. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A man on third with 2 down. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
The batter number 50, second baseman.
Now at the plate is Whit Merrifield. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Cubbies are in front, 13-0. Stepping in now, Anthony Alford. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Now here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Next to stand in is Ke'Bryan Hayes. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
Chopped toward the second baseman.
Merrifield brings it in.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gregory Polanco. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Greinke's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the Pirates, still looking up at a 13-0 score. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging into batterist Juan Soto. Now here it comes.
Aye. 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Nope.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
1-2.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Michael Conforto waits on deck. The 3-1.
got 3 and 2.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Polanco is under this one. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
And stepping in, Michael Conforto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And now the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Tim.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Will Smith will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 51, Will Smith.
Now into the box, Colin Moran. He flew out in his last AB.
The first baseman, Colin Moran.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the pitch.
Ball 3.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on the way. Popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Next, it'll be Adam Frazier. He bounced out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Slow roller down the... Oh, it's off the third base bag. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Eric Gonzalez is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Moran on second. Frazier is over at first with one away. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
At the plate now is Jacob Stallings. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Gets him on the mound. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound.
Up next to the Pirates, the designated hitter, Kevin Newman.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Kevin Newman. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First delivery to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Fouled away. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. 9th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 13-1. Striding in is Jose Ramirez. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And now the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2-0.
Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez. The 2-1.
That's ball 3. Count is 3 and 1.
Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. He somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Swing and a line drive. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Runner at first following the error. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Has a look, now the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge set to tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on the ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. And now here is Starling Marte. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Just keeping him close. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Cubs lead it 13-1. And now Anthony Alford starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Popped up. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
So next to bat will be Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. That one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close through ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Gregory Polanco. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First delivery to him.
Hey!
Hayes, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So now to the plate, Colin Moran. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
A runner on first with 2 away. And there's ball 2 now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Liner towards second. Oh, look at the dive. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Cubbies took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Zack Greinke earns the win, his 2nd, finishing 7 no-hit innings in the effort. Trevor Cahill permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The winning pitcher is Zack Greinke. His record is